Welcome to the Interastral Peace broadcast. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Welcome to a new episode of Interastral Peace broadcast. We are here to bring you the latest news from across the galaxy.
The IPC and the Xianzhou Alliance have renewed their trade agreement, bringing great economic benefits to both parties.
The head of the Armed Archaeologists of the Intelligentsia Guild, Alan Jones, personally oversaw the excavation of the ancient tomb of Emperor Rupert I. The ruins rank as a Category Omega site on the Potential Disaster Index.
Renowned songstress Robin has received an invitation to perform at Penacony's Charmony Festival.
The Garden of Recollection has gathered Memoria fragments from the lost world of Wish.
Hello everyone! I'm so sorry. About a few minutes ago I had a sudden loss of power and it turned out my laptop somehow got unplugged. I'm not sure how or why. But at least now I am back on and everything is up and running, so now I can get onto it. It may be boring, it may not be for you guys. I'm going to be doing... Oh, thank you so much for the like me. I'm going to be doing a lot of upgrading. There are 4 people that I want to get into the group, the party, to get with, to try to beat the boss Sam. So to do that, I'm going to need to level up and get some equipment and materials and whatnot. So that is really the focus today. Hopefully I can get enough and be able to oh cool, okay, and get high enough to finally beat the boss today. I don't know yet, we'll find out. Oh really? I guess I can navigate to this one right now. Go ahead and get this out of the way because I wanted to do some side quests anyway, so this works.
Welcome to Herta Space Station.
Oh, all that flattery. Okay, what do you want? Find the IPC. Uh-oh. So we're gonna go after this guy? What exactly do you want? Do you want her to look for him? Positively diabolical, huh? Okay, and then what is on here? Oh, I have some stuff already. Nice. So I'm at Trailblaze level 43. Okay. Alright, good. Have anything in the mail? I do not. And how many? Still, I have 1. You know what? Sure. Why not? I bet she's going to be another blue. Oh, it's a purple. hey. I can unlock her constellation at least, so, you know, that works. Not a complete loss. This one is a blue. I say constellation, but I really meant Etheons. Oh, wait. Activated 4. There we go.
My past is gradually coming to light.
Nice. So that helps. Okay. So this is the one where I need to go after Sam, so I can't quite do it yet, but I will get to it. I'll work on this one. I'm just gonna work my way down the list.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Oh yeah, that's right. I think this is the continuation yet, so I can
It's time to show these
upgrade
IPC
the guys.
Right after we finished chatting with... Did it take you that long to notice? I thought you were... So the quicker we handle the IPC, the faster we can get back to enjoying this...
Ready for action? It's
Sure.
Let's get moving.
Let's try it again. I'm not really sure how I'm going to go, but... Alright. Well, I have the recommended level. So... Ratio, fire, and ice. Pretty much. Oh, wait. Fire, ice. Oh. Yeah. I'll put you there. And it says what I could use is her or her. I'll go with her. Alright, hold on a second.
Hello, it's Mr. Svarog, isn't it? And this cute little girl must be Clara.
Okay, sorry about that. I had to go do something off camera real quick.
Hello, miss. Are you...
I'm Topaz. I've come to have a chat with Mr. Svarog.
Clara, go inside and wait for me.
Huh? But if you have a guest, maybe I should...
She is not a guest. Neither is she a friend. Go, Clara. Everything will be fine.
So, it seems my source was right. Who would have thought that such a strong bond could exist between a giant robot and a little girl? So heartwarming.
You bear the insignia of the Interastral Peace Corporation. What is your motive for coming here?
The Peace Corporation in their name, but they're anything but
Straight to the
peaceful.
point, huh? I like your style. Eurillo 6. Are robots familiar with that term? Anyway, it refers to the planet we're currently standing on. It's about to become the property of the IPC. No one can reverse this outcome. Not you, not the Nameless, nor any power in the galaxy. I only care about one thing right now. Demonstrating to the shareholders of the IPC that Eurillo 6 can generate value. In the long run, this is a way, the only way, to ensure Belobog's long-term interests. I need your help to achieve this goal.
Long-term interests undefined. Analyzing objectives. Analysis failed. Tell me, emissary, how do you plan to convince the IPC leadership?
That's simple. I'll show you.
This is...
Source code. Or to be more precise, source code that is able to take control of all mechanized units in Belobog. I'm sure you're familiar with this. All mechanized units manufactured in Belobog over the last 700 years utilize the underlying systems created by the IPC. The code is so refined that the engineers never saw any reason to change it. I assume you're also aware that there was once a large automaton factory in the underworld. Thousands upon thousands of automatons, enough to crush the Legion's vanguard, lay dormant within. This is my bargaining chip for negotiating with the higher-ups. I'll convince them that Eurilo 6 has a place in the company's long-term strategies. But first, I need a guide to show me where these automatons are buried.
I understand. Your long-term interests can be defined as the survival of civilization at a macro level. What are your intentions for the people currently living here?
Their future has already been purchased. All I can do is make them accept this fact, using a relatively peaceful approach.
I understand. I will assist you with your plan.
Oh, so you're not as stubborn as the rumors suggest.
The future you speak of is beyond my computational range, but my emotional analysis indicates that you are indeed trying to find ways to ensure the survival of this world. Additionally, calculations indicate a 96.4% probability of compliance through force if I refuse to cooperate.
Your calculations are slightly on the conservative side. Here's to our future cooperation. If you wouldn't mind leading the way, Mr. Svarog.
Okay. So, let me see if I can
All the
finish
miners
this.
here.
Well, the situation here is pretty similar to when you first arrived. It's just that instead of a few thugs and broken robots, now we're dealing with much more formidable adversaries.
Hey, check it out! Isn't that Topaz's little trotter over there? Oh, what was it again? Numby, right?
What? Isn't that thing a fragmentum monster? She's keeping one as a pet?
The IPC are all about their sci-fi sorcery, so it's not that surprising. Wanna go take a look? Sounds like you two are getting along. What's Numby saying? Oh, I should have known. Don't quit your day job.
Look, you guys. Looks like it wants to leave.
Oh, looks like they want to find their master. Let's follow them.
Those people dressed in black are attacking us!
Hey, I'm talking to you. Where do you guys store the Geomarrow?
No, I really don't know anything!
This place is filled with nothing but incompetence.
That's not very nice.
Those cowards! I guess they want to do this the hard way.
Answer me.
You can't run! Watch this awesome move! Try that again!
I know Natasha is at level 50 and not 60. I'm just seeing if it's enough to get me through this part of the quest. We'll find out.
Go away! Here! Watch this awesome move!
gotta get those robots gone first. Or they're never going to get taken down.
Told you I could fight. You can't run! That's better. Ah, thanks a lot. Try that again.
I'm asking questions.
You can't run! Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Not bad. 5 points.
My turn! Naughty child. Nap time.
It's time. Okay.
Your answers?
I try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move!
Test. 0 points.
Told you I could fight.
Got the defense?
I'm on guard.
Try that again.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
There you go.
Tough luck running into me. You can't run.
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Nap time. Try that again.
0 points.
I'll try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
Looks like it's doing a little bit better.
My turn. Time for a shot. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Not bad.
Lance at the
5
ready.
points. You fool!
Try that again.
Your answers?
Nap time.
It's time. Okay.
I'm asking questions.
Tough luck running into me.
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
That'll take more than hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
I'm on guard.
Your answers?
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Probably wasted the ult, but I just wanted to make sure.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Uh-huh. Looks like Numby's in a good mood.
But aren't they on the IPC side? Strange.
Oh, this is the one that I had a hard time with.
Down there.
We'll see who's really in charge. Let's go.
Huh? Where'd Numby go?
Wow. For something so short and stubby, you're surprisingly nimble. Well, guess that's that. We're on our own now. Let's keep going. Hey, you! Are you in charge around here?
Hi! Thank you for stopping by my TikTok.
Don't
And thank you everybody who stopped by my Rumble. I appreciate it.
I'm warning you. Get lost or suffer the consequences. Don't you dare show your face around here again.
And who might you be? You're quite the attitude. This is our jurisdiction now. We are all powerful here. You know Topaz? Interesting. It doesn't matter. The Strategic Investment Department has no obligation to talk to anyone not related to this project. In cases where debtors fail to repay within the set time frame, the IPC reserves the right to skip negotiations and take over all assets. We're simply following the rules.
You know, it's funny how the rules always seem to work in your favor, don't you think? This world's been hanging by a thread, and now you're here to pull the plug on it.
Don't blame me. I'm simply following orders. Do you think I get to make those kinds of decisions?
Yeah. The age-old excuse. Well, I was just following orders. It's not my fault. But you're the one carrying out said orders.
Save your breath, March. I never held out any hope of resolving this problem peacefully. Didn't you claim the IPC was all-powerful? Well, now's the perfect chance to show us what you can do.
If I knew things were gonna get risky, I'd have applied for overtime. Anyway, since you seem intent on selling this massive license, prepare yourself for the
Uh-oh. Alright, well let's get into it. Let's see if I can finally beat this part. Damn.
Not a threat. You can't run!
Need I teach someone a lesson?
My turn! Here! Go away!
Not bad.
Lance at the ready.
5 points.
You can't run!
Answer me.
Try that again. Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Justin, just a little something. Think nothing of it. Thanks a lot.
There you go.
Test. 0 points.
Oh, I finally broke him.
Told you I could fight. Here!
Nap time.
You fool.
You can't run!
SAS per knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Try that again.
I almost don't want to fight the apps because they'll just come right back. I want to fight the main boss.
Your answers?
Try that again. Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
0 points.
Naughty child.
Not bad. 5 points.
Ow! That's what I was afraid of. You're
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Not bad.
Lance
5
ablaze.
points.
Lance forward.
I'm asking questions.
Oh, I didn't lose her just yet. Thank God.
Fool.
Try that again.
Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Nap time.
Your answers?
Yeah, there you go. I knew there's going to be reinforcements. Oh, I did that just in time. Ah!
You can't run! Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move!
0 points. I'm asking questions.
Justin, just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork. I'm on guard. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Try that again! Tough luck running into me!
No!
Lance at the ready. Okay.
Can't run! Try that again. Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move. I don't want to be alone. That'll take more than medicine. That's better.
I'm on guard.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork. Okay. Not a scratch.
About halfway. Oh, he's broken
Lance
too.
ablaze!
That helps.
Forward! Okay.
Naughty child.
Nice teamwork.
That's better. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
Ooh. Oh no. Yeah.
Okay, Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
There we go. Alright. So I am not there yet, but that is okay. That is okay. Just means I have to come back to it later. That's right, I have to get out first. I'll just reset it at a later date.
Where to now?
It's unfortunate, but you know, it happens. I thought I'd at least give it an opportunity just to see.
Little D-Ting says he's been dutifully searching for clues all over the Xianzhou. He notified us as soon as he found something strange. So what does he want us to take a look at?
It's so cute.
This is Yang Xiang, retainer to General Jing Yuan. I'm in active pursuit of a fugitive. The situation is unpredictable and developing rapidly, so I planted this J tracer to record my whereabouts in case I lose contact. If anyone
anyone finds this tracer, please take it to the seat of divine foresight, so the Cloud Knights have the necessary intel to act swiftly.
Ah, so it's a recording device. D-Ching must have heard its signal and called us over here to investigate. He looks about 8 or 9 years old, and he's already the General's retainer? The Xianzhou really does have some child prodigies, huh? Given everything that's been happening on the Xianzhou recently, I reckon the only fugitive worthy of a retainer's attention...
Oh, thank you so much for the follow, TD Trades. I appreciate it. Recommended this one, and this one. Okay.
Blade tracking entry. Traces run cold at Starskiff Haven. I'll have to ask the Cloud Knights in the area if they saw anything. Captain, could you spare a moment?
Yanqing?
Hi everybody on Rumble. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today.
Shouldn't you be back at the seat of divine foresight?
The General already has a lot on his plate. As his retainer, it's my duty to share the burden. Nothing new to report, I assume?
Correct. After
Don't
this
forget to hit
Blade
that follow. I
escaped
appreciate
from the
it.
shackling prison, he disappeared into thin air. I wonder if he's even still on the ship.
Or perhaps he had no intention of escaping in the first place.
What foul demons found their way across the stars to wreak havoc on the Luofu?
That's why I'm here, to help the General eliminate those demons.
Is that so? I didn't receive any orders from the General.
This is a covert operation.
Then shall we dispatch a few knights for this operation of yours?
I appreciate the gesture, but the fewer people who know about a covert operation...
You're not acting suspicious at all,
Making a big
King.
show of it will only scare the snake deeper into the grass. The good hunter must operate alone. Dispatch a few knights. Huh. How incapable does he think I am?
You're a
I
kid.
might be young now, but just you wait. Bad writing, terrible pacing. Wait, what was I supposed to be doing again?
He got
Focus,
distracted.
Chen Qiang. You can't let novels distract from your duty to the General, especially not ones as crummy as this.
Uh-oh.
Skyfaring Commission really made a mess of this. Who knows if we'll ever find all these missing ships.
Evacuated person, suspected criminal is cited at the Wanshu docks. Ooh.
The perimeter is well guarded, but there are no traces of the fugitive passing through. It seems he has no intention of leaving the Luofu for the time being.
Huh. Here we go.
The Master Diviner is always boasting about her foresight. Didn't manage to foresee this disaster, did she?
I kind of have to agree with him on that. Oh. The bird.
If the side crane hadn't been damaged, we could have extracted some footage. That's no longer an option. Starskips are blocked from entering or exiting. There's no way the fugitive got through. But if he fled toward the interior of the ship, it'll be hard to track him down over such a vast area. A fugitive would still have to rely on starskiffs to travel between different delves. If we start by investigating the starskiff he stole, maybe we can get a lead. Guess it's back to the docks again. Yeah! Looks like the influence of the Stellaron spirits is growing. How many can you block? Blade and flash!
Oh, he looks pretty good.
Strike apart!
Answer me.
Blade and flash!
Nice. Okay.
Playing dead? What a childish trick. Strike apart! Swords descend!
Now there's an alt. Dude. Oh no. There you go. Oh, do I need to go back? I guess I need to bring it back. Oops. Oh. Okay. And then I'll have to move it over. Gotcha.
What's this? This kind of wound is not the work of a Cloud Knight. The best prey is one that leaves traces. Here, Duting. Let's follow the scent.
These dogs are so cute. I would love to get a plushie of these little dogs.
Civilians are still getting attacked? Where are the Cloud Knights? Hey, don't panic! I'll get you out of there!
I don't think she's a civilian.
Blade and flash!
Watch this awesome move!
Strike apart!
This is but a vision. Answer me. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Here!
Blade and flash!
0 points.
Okay.
Huh? They were on their feet a second ago.
Thank you for your assistance, young man.
Just doing my job. The port has been sealed off. Why are you here alone?
I came with a merchant ship. The shadows of old friends have returned to my thoughts of late. I came to
Hey, Sunflower.
and relive old times. Who would have imagined the Luofu could become Such a dangerous place.
Yes.
You chose a bad time to visit, I'm afraid. There's been an incident. It won't take long for the General to fix it, though. This place isn't safe. We should head to the nearest Cloud Knight garrison. By the way, did you see a man with long hair and black clothes around here? You can't see? Apologies. I thought... My name is Yun Qing. I'm registered with the Cloud Knights. And your name is?
Jing Liu.
Jing Liu.
Nice to meet you. Miss Jing Liu? Allow me to lead the way. We might have to take a bit of a detour, but I promise to get you to the Cloud Knight safely.
Mm-hmm. Don't think you have to worry about her. Oh, come on, my
Where
lady.
exactly are we headed?
To the docks. Don't worry, you'll be safe. So, are you from one of the other Xianzhou ships? The Yaoqiang? The Fanghu?
I'm from the Xiangcheng.
The Songcheng? There's a ship called the Songcheng? Why haven't I heard of it? Miss Jing Liu, how long has it been since you last set foot on the Luofu?
Are you always this talkative?
Just making conversation. I wanted you to know I was still here. Let's get going, miss. Careful. Take your time.
Where do we go from here?
Shh, quiet. We've got trouble to deal with first.
I do too, Sunflower.
Wait here a moment, miss.
You get to learn a
I'll be
little
right
bit
back.
about them. And you hear the voice actors and actresses for the characters. Gives you a little bit more of the character as well.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
The perfect timing, one. Use your blood. Segregate the celestial traces.
Little one? This little one is about to teach you a big lesson.
There you go.
Where did these guys come from? Huh, the General was right. There's a threat lurking on the Xianzhou itself.
You are quite the sword master, young man.
You saw that?
I heard it. A sword whistles through the air and rings out upon contacting the
I do
enemy.
have her. Mm-hmm.
Whilst invisible to the eye, such signals reveal the quality of one's swordplay. As a
Felix.
musician listens to the notes of a song, so a poet
I'm doing well.
listens
Thank you
to
for
its
asking.
rhyme.
How are you doing?
And in the flow of combat, a skilled swordmaster delivers both with their blade. I'll wager the Cloud Knights capable of wielding 6 flying swords at a time. Number few, indeed.
Thanks, miss.
The last day of school for you? The last day of my kids' school is next week, so they're not far behind. And they're just as excited.
Huh?
Which causes your sword's song to become somewhat mumbled at the end.
I guess the connection between music and swordplay is real after all. The General told me something similar. He said my swordplay was too proud and angular. He said it lacked the maturity required to win the title of sword
I can imagine. Oh, thank you so much for the follow.
Sword champion. If I recall correctly, that title is bestowed
Oh,
on
you
one
got
who
her
reaches the
light cone?
pinnacle of
Aw,
swordsmanship
little
in the
jelly.
Cloud
But
Knights.
congrats, Sunflower.
Right.
I haven't gotten
Ever
Robin
since this
or
edition of the
her
Laboratory
light
May,
cone yet,
the title of
myself.
Sword Champion has gone unclaimed. But once everything settles down and the combat art ceremony returns, it's a title I'm determined to win.
The Cloud Knights have many martial
I play
arts
Genshin too,
traditions.
Felix. Nice.
Who was it?
Thank you,
that
Sunflower.
instructed you in swordplay, young man.
I see you're no stranger to the art. I won't keep you in suspense. My master is none other than General Jing Yuan of the Luofu.
General.
I know you haven't visited for a long time, but surely you've heard of General Jing Yuan. He says he has no affinity with the sword. That his skills.
Oh, you
are
got
getting
Tanari
rusty.
today? Nice,
If
Felix.
that's true, I never noticed from his training. All right, the coast is clear. The Starskip voyage log can be accessed through the dock navigator array.
Sonari's your favorite character? I like him too. There you go.
Active star skiff, active star skiff. There!
Oh, really? I didn't know that, Sunflower.
This one goes past the Divination Commission and the Artisanship Commission. Well, my work here is finished. Now to make sure you get to a safe destination.
Given the present circumstances, the Cloud Knight garrison probably isn't a safe destination. Wouldn't you say?
Correct. So we're not going there. I'm taking you to the Shackling Prison. Safe, well-guarded, plenty of food, and a place to sleep.
Young man, if you wish to apprehend someone, shouldn't you have a reason?
Suspicious behavior and half-truths. Those alone are reason enough. You think you can fool me just because I'm a child? A sealed-off port with a stranded passenger? Unlikely. Not to mention you walking the whole way here without so much as a stumble. You can see as well as I can.
Misinformation? Oh,
Biggest
okay.
giveaway was your comment about my sword play. Correctly guessing the number of swords from the sound alone? You'd have to be more than human. You're not blind at all, are you?
I never claimed to be. You came up with that yourself.
Uh-oh.
Fear not, young man. I hold no grievance against you, and have never held ill intent towards the Cienjo. The black veil covering my eyes is merely proof of my resolve to never look back, to never fall again into Mara and destruction. I came here to catch one person. It's quite fortunate that our paths have crossed.
The one you're looking for. Is it Blade?
He goes by Blade nowadays. A fitting name for someone who dedicated his mind and body to the ways of the sword. Take me to him, young man. You are no match for me, and therefore, no match for Blade either. Let me accompany you. There is no need to throw your life away.
We've not even drawn swords yet, and you declare yourself the winner? Let me offer you a word of advice. Don't underestimate me.
I was hoping to avoid a conflict with the Cloud Knights. How about this? Let's have ourselves a little contest. We can use the abominations that have infested the Lofu as target practice, and see whose sword can slay more and slay faster.
Uh-oh.
And if I win...
It's your hyperfixation? I love how you describe it, Felix.
Then I will obediently follow you to the Shackling Prison and receive whatever judgment awaits me there. Don't worry, I'll keep my end of the bargain.
Autistic? Oh, okay, Felix.
But if
So
I
that's
win,
why you have that
to share Blade's
that
whereabouts
terminology.
with me. Fair enough.
The Cloud Knight never gambles with official business. But in any case, you won't beat me.
I admire your confidence. But what was it you said earlier about declaring a winner before swords were drawn? It would seem we've cleared every abomination from the area. Let's find another location and continue our contest.
Uh-oh.
May the best swordmaster win. This place is brimming with Mara, the perfect environment for honing one's skills.
You're so
Surely
chaotic.
slaying abominations doesn't
I like
count
some of
as
the voice
gambling
actors.
with official business.
How do we tell who's won?
We go from here to the end of the path without leaving a speck of abomination behind us. The first one to the end wins.
Deal.
Lead the way.
What if you're just using this as a chance to escape?
Jing Yuan trained you all right.
Show me what you got.
Answer me.
Phew! Watch this awesome move!
Oh, you're also in theater? Nice, Felix.
Blade and
Test.
My son also likes theater in his school.
Strike with heart! Swords descend!
Where did she go?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There you go.
I didn't even see you overtake me.
To meet a voice actor? Oh,
Too
no.
slow, young man.
Hello, Sunflower. You might be able to surprise yourself.
But how is that possible?
What kept you this time? You'll need to work harder. Otherwise, you won't even catch me in a star skiff. I haven't had this much fun in a long time.
She calls this fun. You're going to an anime convention in the summer? Nice, Felix. That sounds like
A long
fun.
time has passed since I wielded this sword. The heat of combat nearly cast me into the darkness. Come, young man. I'll let you finish up. I'll let you make 3 moves. Draw your sword. Don't you know it's rude to keep an elder waiting? Hesitant, weak. What happened to that confidence of yours? My turn. Once you draw your sword, you must strike down your adversary in one blow without turning back. King Ren taught you how to slay.
Oh, I agree, Sunflower. I think they would be as well.
But did he ever teach
They're both
you
performers,
how to
for one
deal
thing.
with the Mora struck? The answer is there is no difference. The sword pierces the body and severs its life. This sword came for your throat. Would you be able to deflect it? Did you think this sword play?
She's a little dark, isn't she?
Your final move was the only one that didn't disappoint.
I lost?
Our contest has not yet come to a conclusion. For I have yet to make my final move. And the field
No, I
has
didn't,
no
Felix.
opponent. Unsheathing this sword without merit is to blaspheme the divine will of the Rainbow Arbiter. And invite calamity.
You...
Even with your strength, if you were to cross paths with Blade, it would mean death for you. I can give you a more dignified end than dying at his hands. To die as a swordmaster, having witnessed the perfection of my technique,
Oh no.
refined 1,000 times over. What say you to that, young man? You have courage.
He barely saved himself.
I deflected it?
Thank you, young man. That move was a token of my appreciation. We were fated to meet this day, and in days to come.
This mysterious woman also wants to find the whereabouts of Blade. No matter what she wants to do with the fugitive, she must not be allowed to get to him first. I have to pick up the pace.
And that's the end? There's nothing else in the operations log? That Jing Liu seems pretty dangerous. The Stellaron crisis sure has attracted a lot of strange people to the Lawfu. Shouldn't we hand this over to Qing Yuan as soon as possible?
It's getting late. Where to now?
I don't remember. How do I get down there? Oh yeah, this way.
What is your purpose for entering the seat of divine foresight?
So what is this Beowulf drama that's going on? I'm curious. Does it have to do with Genshin? I love that little dog too, Sunflower. I would love to have a little plushie of DT.
Without a doubt. This Jade Tracer belongs to Yangqing. You already accessed the recordings?
She accidentally pressed a button.
Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail are similar, Felix. It's a sci-fi fantasy
mentor
versus a
and my
full-on
superior
fantasy
when
like
I was a member
Genshin.
of the Cloud Knights.
But you collect characters.
However,
you have
she left the
storylines.
Xianzhou a long time
So there are some similarities. Oh, B Waffle was abusing Squish? Okay.
If you see her, be sure to keep your distance and notify me immediately.
Yeah, you can't
He took on the charge
jump
of
like
pursuing a
Sunflower
major
said.
criminal. It is
And
not my place to impede
as you
him for
see,
fear of
it's
his well-being.
turn-based
That is the
fighting
nature
instead
of
of
the Cloud
free
Knights and their duty.
fighting like you can in Genshin.
I do have
So it's kind of like
confidence in
the
you,
Final Fantasy type of
Forgive
fighting.
me, but
Those
I
are
cannot.
the biggest differences I can
Thank
think
you
of
again
right
for
now.
your help, friends from the Express. The situation remains unpredictable, so take care. I hope to be able to drink and talk freely with you once again, when everything is settled.
There you go. Nice. Abracadabra.
Nice.
Problematic. Just about all the content creators I know. I'm not familiar with those content creators, but I definitely have seen a lot of American YouTubers. Just wow. And these so-called family channels really upset me when I see how the kids are being treated in them and whatnot. It's a little heartbreaking. I'm not gonna lie. Nice. Okay. Almost enough. Oh, and there's kids involved in this scandal? Oh no. I never like hearing about that. I really don't, because it's so upsetting to see how kids get involved in it. What's that? Oh, I see. Okay.
What is it? Do you need something? There's no signature, and it doesn't mention a time or place. Looks like whoever sent this expects me to remember. Unfortunately, I'm going to disappoint them. Oh, I'm just thinking. Let me hold on to the letter. Anything related to Danfang's past should be handled with care. Just as I thought, there was more than met the eye. Letting her leave first was a wise choice. I can't put her in danger again because of this. But if he didn't send the letter, then who did? Maybe I should make a trip trip to the seat of divine foresight.
Thank you for the like, Sunflower. I appreciate it. And everybody else, she's dropped a like. 58. Uh-oh. Fire, huh? Sure. Oh.
Done, hon. Let's make this quick.
Oh, I'm not giving up on my dreams. I'm definitely taking a lot longer and fulfilling my dreams, but I'm still doing my best.
After all this time away from Alafu, the seat of divine foresight has only become more hostile. It's quite reassuring. Relax. You needn't be so cautious, young man. I'm just reminiscing about the old days.
Get back into games like I am now. Get back to my artistic pursuits. Dedicate more time to my kids than I did. And not be so caught up in
I
work
never
and
thought
whatnot.
Jing Yuan would send you to accompany me. It would seem our fates are intertwined.
I have Sunflower, but I need to up my Trailblaze level and get more upgrade materials so my characters can beat the current boss I'm on right now, which is Sam. Because he hurts. A lot. Like a lot.
I've got my work cut out for me today.
Yeah, Sam, Sunflower. So I'm just trying to finish some of these side quests to get them off of the quest log, and
Greetings. I need to speak to the general.
you know, get the
about
materials along the way and whatnot, so I can
Looking for compensation
up
for
the
the
group I'm
injuries
gonna
I gave
use
you?
against Sam.
I accept full responsibility. They can deduct my next 100 years' salary if they like.
something. That won't be necessary. The Cloud Knights were doing their duty. I should be apologizing for any damage I caused myself.
You came at a bad time. The General is busy with urgent work. You probably won't be able to meet with him today. But he did leave a message. Don Hung, do you recognize the person on the steps?
I can't say that I know her, but she does look a little familiar. Is she a guest of the General's?
You don't remember her? I see. I suppose the memories
Live
of your
action
previous
actor?
life
Nice,
really
Felix.
were wiped clean after the rebirth.
Oh, Sunflower Sam.
That is
They
Jing
have like
Yu,
a 1-2 hit.
the previous sword
He
champion of the
annihilates my
Xianzhou
team
Law
right
Fu.
now.
She was the closest friend of Imbibitor Lune, your previous incarnation. She was also the General's master. According to records of
Oh
wars
yes, Sunflower,
past,
you need to
her
level up.
blade has slain countless denizens of abundance. Not even the feather guards of the Wingweaver, the father wolf of the Borazin, or the gigantic mecha beast could withstand a single strike from her. She's a renowned legend. However, those are ancient stories. It's a shame that even a hero like her wasn't able to break free of Mara. It is said that in the end,
Well, I'm level
Jing
43
Yu
and I'm
lost her
still
sanity
having a
and
hard time,
slaughtered anyone in
Sunflower,
sight.
so
She was deemed
that's
a
any
criminal
indication.
and fled to outer worlds. With her powers, you'd think there would be no one capable of bringing her in. For some reason, she arrived on the Lafu with a suspect disguised as a traveling merchant and said she wanted to turn herself in. Her surrender came with one condition: that she be allowed a day of freedom before the trial. She wanted to travel to Scale Gorge Waterscape and meet with her old friends one last time. I can't believe Jing Yuan actually agreed. Before he left, He ordered us to accompany Jing Liu during her last day on the Luofu. We're hosting an honored guest. We're escorting a criminal.
Imbibitor Lunae, you're here. Since you traveled all this way, why don't you come and talk with me? Or should I call you by your name in this lifetime? Dan Heng. When I left the Cian
Oh, nice,
Zhou,
Felix, the
I
senior.
heard they took away your scales and horns, forced you into a hatching rebirth, and detained you in the shackling prison. I thought Imbibitor Lunae had been wiped from this world. But then I returned to the Luofu and watched as you parted the sea. After all
Nice,
these
Sunflower.
years,
Congrats on the
it was a
level up.
magnificent sight to behold.
I recognize you, but I can't remember anything. The memories of my past life are like shattered glass. I can't piece together the reality from the individual shards.
I can't remember the words of every person who hopes to escape their past. The Vidyadhara rebirth normally erases all memory of the previous life. However, you have retained fragments of your past, as well as the powers of the High Elder. If my guess is correct, the Preceptors were unwilling to allow the Ichor line to end, and hoped for the Imbibitor Lunae's resurrection. That is why they tampered with the molting rebirth, and turned you into what you are now.
Imbibitor Lunae's actions affected many. Are you here to set things straight?
I, too, am a criminal. What right have I to deliver punishment? I returned to the Luofu so I could surrender myself to the Alliance and atone for my sins. I did, however, have one request before the trial. I asked to be given a single day to go and see old friends, and to fulfill promises I made long ago. Jing Yuan has always been an understanding person. He heard that you would be coming and agreed to my request.
So, you're the one that mailed the letter to the Express.
That's right.
The sea's depths conceal no stone, and dragons' breaths reveal the moon. The scenery of Scale Gorge Waterscape is truly as magnificent as the poems describe. But as a suspect, shouldn't I be bound and interrogated in the shackling prison? Is it really appropriate to bring me to a place like this, General?
Holding you in the shackling prison would be more trouble than it's worth. For security purposes, we will be performing your trial here.
For security purposes? I suppose it's not my security you're talking about.
The Stellaron's descent, the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection, the Destruction Emanator's impersonation of the Amicassador. According to the Skyfaring Commission's investigations, you arrived on the Luofu with a group of merchants, but didn't make a single trade during your stay. Your departure coincided with the day the calamities took place. You took advantage of the chaos to sneak into the shackling prison, but seemingly took no course of action. Now you claim that you are responsible for the Stellaron crisis and wish to surrender yourself. Your behavior truly is puzzling. I can't seem to piece together your motive.
I was asked to deliver a token in my capacity as a traveling merchant. I knew nothing of its significance. I admit I did have my own agenda for entering the shackling prison, but in the end, I found that the Lawfu did not possess what I was looking for. It is through fear of punishment that I am choosing to surrender. The galaxy is a vast place, but I am merely a wanderer. It would be silly of me to think that I could outrun the Alliance.
Merely a wanderer. You're too modest, Lawcha. Do I need to remind you of your actions at the Eternity Fortress and the Shroud Veil Star Zone? Or must I utter that tongue twister of a name?
Well, they don't call you the Divine Foresight for nothing, General.
You flatter me. Fortunately, I did my research, or this conversation would have been quite dry.
A voice actor? I don't find that funny. I
that
have
you
a
said
feeling
something
that
is amiss.
Hoyoverse uses their
Are you
voice
looking
actors and
to
actresses
defend
for
me
a
and
variety of
clear my name of suspicion?
characters.
That is beyond my control. Attempting to undermine the Alliance is a grave crime. According to protocol, you are to be held on the Xianzhou Shuling for a joint trial before the 10 Lords Commission and the 7 Arbiter Generals. However, at present, you have the opportunity to enjoy the beautiful scenery of Scale Gorge Waterscape. It will be the last view of the Lawfu you ever lay eyes on.
She told me that the High Cloud Quintet once gathered and feasted here hundreds of years ago.
He is emo. I agree, Felix.
The unparalleled sword techniques of your master, the mesmerizing cloud hymn magic of Imbibitor Lune Danfeng, the artful piloting skills of Bai Heng, the divine weapons crafted by the Juming artisan Ying Xing, and the unmatched stratagem of the General. The 5 of you vanquished evil from the world, creating legendary tales in your wake. Unfortunately, nothing lasts forever, and the High Cloud Quintet disbanded as each of you went your separate ways. You removed me from the shackling prison and decided to interrogate me here, but not for security purposes. You wish to discuss things that shouldn't be overheard. You wish to discuss the one person you've avoided mentioning up to now. Your master, Jing Liu.
Ooh.
We can head out now. I would like to visit a few places from my memories, enjoy a glass of wine, and reminisce about the good times.
Have you mistaken yourself for a tourist?
I would make a wonderful tourist. Lower your guard, young man. I have already surrendered myself to the Alliance, and I will keep my word. Besides, your general has already agreed to my request. Imbibitor Lune, you must accompany me. I won't take no for an answer. Regardless of whether you're still interested in your previous life, accepting my letter means that you've accepted my invitation.
Lead the way.
Where should we start? Should we go to Stargazer Navalia first, or to the Artisanship Commission? So many memories are swirling inside my head. I can't get a grasp on any of them. When the people of the Xianzhou live to be more than 1,000 years old, each day is like carrying the weight of a mountain through an interminable maze.
How hard is it to choose a destination? We're going to Stargazer Navalia. Problem solved.
The young are the antidote. Stargazer Navalia it is.
If it's star skiffs you wanted to see, we could have headed to the Jade Gate. Why did we come all the way here?
Who's awesome, Felix? If you're saying me, thank you. And I saw your comment, emo Arably. Yes, she is definitely
Young
emo.
man, have you ever heard of Bai Hung, the Foxian pilot?
Bai Hung? I think I've seen that name somewhere before.
Let the noble High Elder drown the enemies in rain. We just need a watch from the sky, I presume?
Imbibiter Lunae, if memories are returning to you, share them.
I think she was one of Imbibiter Lunae's comrades.
In an adoptive way, Caesar?
She was a comrade and friend to both Imbibiter Lunae and all of us. Well, that's all in the past now. The reason we came to Stargazer Navalia is because I wanted to pay tribute to her here.
Huh? You mean the Foxian soul-soothing ceremony?
Yes, the sending off of a star skiff. It represents the voyage of the deceased into the stars. Due to circumstances beyond my control, I never had the chance to bid farewell to her. It is something I have regretted to this day. As for procuring a star skiff, I know they can be manufactured here, but I know nothing of the process.
I see. Follow me. I don't know anything about manufacturing star skiffs either. But getting these machines to work shouldn't be too careful. There's still Stellaron spirits lurking around.
No need to worry about the two of us.
There it is.
We've arrived. All ship production in Stargazer Navalia starts here. Just enter the command into the device. The vessel used to cultivate starskiff seeds will be activated, and a ship will appear in the skyport soon after. I remember now. I've seen Bai Hung's name in books before.
You like to read? I couldn't tell.
Ouch.
Hey, I don't read much, but the general forced me to finish a bunch of ancient volumes during my training. I remember one called Views of the Universe from a Star Skiff. The author's name was Bai Hung.
That's right. Bai Hung was the one who wrote that travelogue.
It was actually really interesting. 90% of
Are
it
you
was
new
about
again?
starskiff
Genshin,
crashes on
Felix?
different
Oh,
worlds
nice.
and
I'm glad
dangerous
that you enjoy it
situations.
so much.
It also had records of local species and ecosystems. I remember thinking, how could an ace pilot crash land her starskiff so many times? Then I realized that every time, she made the best of the situation and got back alive. Her luck really was out of this world.
Indeed. Her luck always astonished us.
I like Genshin a
Whenever
lot
she
too,
piloted a
Felix.
mission, you could almost guarantee a narrow escape from the jaws of some abundance behemoth, or a miraculous return from behind enemy lines. Very few star skiffs she piloted were able to return to port in one piece. The folks at the Skyfaring Commission secretly referred to her as the Star Skiff Killer. She also possessed an uncanny ability to predict future events, inauspicious ones at least. Every ill omen that came out of her mouth would sure enough come true. Very few Cloud Knights had the courage to accompany her on missions. However, when it came to surviving, her fortunes were incredible. Even in the worst situations imaginable, she was always able to turn the tide. Luck is a type of strength, after all. I hope that this ship, built for the Star Skiff killer, will also be able to return to the stars.
Ha! That'll do it. The Star Skiff assembly line has been activated. The Star Skiff will take shape and enter the skyport. Let's go wait for it there. It won't be long.
Thank you, young man.
See? The Star Skiff is complete.
After being away from the Luofu for so long, I can finally say farewell to you.
Aww.
So, what happened to Baihong in the end?
In the end, I do not think the details are necessary. We are here today to commemorate her. In Vibiter Lune, do you still remember the battle against Shuhu?
The co-op is pretty chill, Sunflower. People wish that there was more co-op, but it's okay.
The Abundance Emanator, Shuhu, rallied a great army and attacked the Alliance. I read about it in the Shackling prison.
You seem to be interested in learning about your past life. Still, all of that was erased. After Shuhu attacked the borders, he disappeared without a trace. There are no records of his remains either. Let me refresh your memory. During that battle, Baihong, being the headstrong girl that she was, managed to exhaust the luck that was bestowed upon her by the Rainbow Arbiter. She charged ahead and shattered the enemy's defenses, allowing the Xianzhou soldiers to break through Shuhu's sanguinary abyss and awaken you from your dragon's delirium. She was not able to walk out of that fight. We all shoulder a debt that we will never be able to repay. For the Cloud Knights, giving up one's life on the battlefield is an honor. But that wasn't something you believed in. In Vibiter Lune, you couldn't accept that Baihong was gone. Instead of leaving her to eternal rest, you decided to... You made a mistake that can never be undone. There is no need to respond, Imbibiter Lune. Your answer is no longer important. And now, I will send off this star skiff.
That sounded a bit ominous.
Baihong, I've brought your flagon. This was a gift handmade by him, though he never got the chance to give it to you in person. I'm sorry it took so long for me to find it. Only by bringing it to you will my nightmares be calmed. I will fulfill what you asked of me. I will keep my word, even if it requires me to cut down the stars in the sky. Let's go. The artisanship commission is next.
Alrighty then. She is so intense. Oh, thank you, Felix. Yes, I'm hoping that I can get it done. I am going to take a brief break after this companion quest. I need to go pick up my kids, and then I'll be back on this afternoon to stream a little bit more. So there's a break today. Just I had a little bit more free time, so I wanted to get on a little bit more than the 2 hours I planned on doing today.
Even the Artisanship Commission's prized creation.
So you'll see me back on
is hanging
at about 4 or 5 o'clock afternoon my time, which is Mountain Time. So depending on what your time zone is.
The crisis happened too suddenly. All the craftsmen and apprentices fled. Only a single master craftsman was left to hold the line.
No problem, Felix.
Until reinforcements arrived. That's how the creation furnace was saved.
Interesting. Stubborn beyond valuing his own life. That reminds me of an extremely arrogant acquaintance. If he were to see the chaos of the Artisanship Commission today, he would burst into laughter at the Xianzhou's incompetence.
What's that supposed to mean? What's wrong with saving your own life and waiting for the Cloud Knights to arrive?
And yet where were the Cloud Knights when danger was at the door? From what I heard, it was a group of Outworlders that came to the rescue.
The Luofu's delves are big places. Besides, some of the troops were deployed to the Yaoqing's campaign. The Cloud Knights were spread thin. It was impossible to guard everywhere at once.
Young man, why don't we continue our previous contest? Show me whether the sword techniques you are so proud of have improved.
You just want me to do all the work. You think I'm gonna grant endless requests for a criminal?
You go on ahead this time. We'll meet up at the creation furnace.
Why did you send him away?
It is of no importance. But you and I haven't had a decent contest in ages. Even after your rebirth, your moves and techniques haven't changed one bit.
Coming through! Defend the wing! A blade of moonlight.
What took you so long this time?
Don't get anxious, Imbibitor Lune. We have all the time in the world.
Well, that's okay, Sunflower. No worries.
Crafted it for you.
It's been with me ever since my exile. I remember when I started feeling it.
Blade of moonlight. lunar flame.
I didn't see their health go down that much. There. Now it is, though. Oh my.
You can continue to convince yourself that you are merely the reincarnation of Dan Feng and have nothing to do with his sins. And you can keep insisting that you have forgotten everything, but you cannot run from combat, Dan Heng. Your spearmanship is identical to Imbibitor Lunay's. Combat is like smelting, purging the impurities with burning flames and exposing a person's true nature. Those are the words of the one who made Cloudpiercer for you. Do you remember? Out of all of us, you were the closest to him. It was strange, really, to see someone so arrogant get along with someone so proud.
Sounds a little bit jealous.
This spear is sharp enough to pierce dragon scales. Be careful, High Elder, lest you hurt yourself with it.
Yingxing.
You still remember his name. When he was but a child, he swore to take revenge on the abominations. That's what drove him to travel across the stars to the Xianzhou to receive training. When I first met him, he wasn't even as tall as my sword. But he was boasting about mastering all the crafts of the Artisanship Commission by the time he was 100 years old. The little brat was no less arrogant than the High Elder. At first, I wasn't too fond of his defiant nature. But when we met again, he was able to craft weapons that astonished the master craftsman. He even snatched the Artisanship Commission title of Furnace Master. Unfortunately, the Alliance would never allow a short-life species to run the Artisanship Commission. He was only able to prove his worth alongside us outcasts in the end.
You didn't go easy just so I would get here first, did you?
Of course not. Your technique must have improved so much that I simply couldn't keep up with you.
So, are we here to commemorate your short-life species friend?
Eavesdropping is a bad habit. Besides, when did I ever say he was no longer in this world?
Even the cryocapsules wouldn't be able to extend the life expectancy of a short-life species for long. If he is still alive, he must be ancient.
He transformed into a long-life species?
Correct. Such are the twists of destiny.
Really?
Some people are born with unparalleled foresight and exceptional intelligence, but make the most ill-advised choices at destiny's crossroads. As smart as he was, he made the foolish attempt to use the flesh of the Abundance Emanator to aid Imbibitor Lunay in resurrecting his deceased companion. His stupidity turned him into a monster, cursed with immortality. His soul was shattered and became the evil that he hated most. The irony.
For an old friend, you don't seem to have that much pity.
I gave him a second chance. Does that not count?
What did you do to him?
He should have been eternally jailed in the shackling prison for his crimes. But I gave him a different kind of freedom. I took the shell that once held his soul and passed my sword techniques on to him. I let him die 100 deaths to remind him of the karma of his previous life. Afterward, I heard he was reborn and even gave himself a name. We've idled too long. Let's head to the Alchemy Commission.
As a follower of the Rainbow Arbiter, you have witnessed the catastrophe brought upon by the plague's author, General. Living beings turning into undying monsters, eventually used as sacrifices to the abundance. What do you think should be done to put an end to it, General?
The Alliance follows the Rainbow Arbiter's edict to continue ridding the world of evil, so that one day Yaoshi might be vanquished and the cycle of life and death restored.
Under the auspices of the Rainbow Arbiter, the faithful Cloud Knights continue the hunt. Their devotion and sacrifices are indeed commendable, but their devotedness has made them close-minded. Take me, for example. My powers originate from the abundance, yet my goals are aligned with the Alliance. The Hunt is not the only faction in the universe that wants Yaoshi dead. It is natural for short-life species to yearn for immortality. That is expected of any intelligent life form. To want to eliminate these thoughts would be equivalent to killing an eon. Such a goal is so impossible as to be laughable, to be honest. So, in order to sever Yaoshi's curse, one must look to the source for a different solution. Your master happened upon a revelation and returned from the Mara. She has traveled many worlds and discovered a solution.
I'm listening.
I apologize, General. I'm afraid the next move will have to be made on the Shu Ling.
As I expected. Your surrender is just the next step in your scheme. You wish to avail yourself of the Ten Lords' decree to enter Shu Ling and stand before the 6 generals, even the Marshal. That is your true agenda. And the purpose of the contents of your coffin.
General, you said it yourself. This is beyond your control. It is the law of the Alliance. We cannot deviate from it.
Splendid, well done. This was a spectacular move.
You've changed, Jin Yuan.
Display emo boy.
The man I knew would never have admitted he was bested.
Order's already been restored to the Alchemy Commission. Why are we here?
I heard the healer lady is capable of curing all diseases. I'm here for the same reason anyone would be. For a checkup and consultation. Patience, young man. We're not far from the Scale Gorge waterscape. The mission the General tasked you with is about to come to an end.
Dunhung, what a surprise! Are you not feeling well? Please, come this way.
Miss Bailu. She's here for a consultation.
Oh, I see. Are you here for your eyes? Or is it something else?
My eyes are fine. I cover them to avoid seeing that which reminds me of the past and riles my inner demons. My thoughts have been disordered lately, and I experience occasional night terrors. Do you have a way to soothe my mind, Dragon Lady?
Those symptoms don't sound like my area of expertise. Bah, who cares? The healers of the Alchemy Commission don't get to pick and choose their patients. Give me your hand. We'll start by checking your pulse. You'll need to take some translucent worms so I can take a closer look. Oh, your hand! It's freezing! Please wait. Dunhung, can I speak to you for a minute? Your friend here has a very peculiar condition. Her pulse is extremely faint. Normally, this would mean that...
She won't live much longer.
Let the healer make the professional diagnosis. Your friend's situation is unique. She looks healthy, but her hands are cold as ice. It feels like there's a dark current running and pulsing between her core esse and her veins. I've never seen anything like it. With more research, I might be able to make a new entry in the medical records. Can you and your friend come back for follow-up visits?
Today's her last day on the Luofu.
What a shame. If she could stay for a few days, I might be able to figure out how to cure her. I'll do my best. No matter what I administer, she's gonna need to drink a ton of warm water from this point on. Come with me. I'll prescribe her some soul-returning vitality infusion. I won't cure her, but I'll... Wait! Where did my big medicine box go? I'm sorry. Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were expelled, things have been a mess around here. Dunhung, you mind coming with me to retrieve my medicine? I could use your skills.
Are you in trouble, Dragon Lady? I'll come along as well.
No trouble at all.
It's
She's
no
like,
bother.
nothing to see
A
here.
little walk will do me good.
I can smell the herbs. It's a... Hey! Give me back my medicine box! That thing runs so fast! Don't let it get away! There's an even bigger monster protecting this one! When did so many creatures start visiting the Alchemy Commission?
Careful.
Allow me to eliminate these obstacles, Dragon Lady.
Hi,
Stand
Sunflower.
back.
Hello, welcome
The
back.
chill of my sword freezes everything in its path.
So that's why your hands are so cold!
Hi, everybody. Welcome to my Rumble. Don't forget to drop a follow. Thank you so much for hanging out with me.
Later, Nina.
Cold isn't something normal flesh could withstand.
The lunar flame. The sanctuary is but a vision. Quick!
Here, try this!
I will be taking a brief break after this quest. I'll be back around 5 p.m.
He's the one that did the defense stance. I was like, does she also have one too? But no.
Lunar flame. Blade of moonlight. Ascension is but a vision.
Oh, snap. Hung almost got obliterated. Look at that.
Deep breath.
There we go. My goodness.
All right, let me make sure nothing's missing. Excellent. The calming valerian and chi strengthening infusions are here. Let's head back. Never make a patient wait too long. Apologies again for the delay. This prescription won't cure you, but it will nourish your body and calm your mind.
Very well. The fate of a long-life species is inevitable, even with the best doctors.
You're Mara-struck? I don't see the symptoms in you at all. What with the incident on the Law Fu, I've treated a number of Mara-stricken patients recently. They all presented with signs of incoherence, delirium, or frightening physical mutations. You don't seem to have any of that.
I made a deal that allowed me to retain what life I had left in me. I may be sane, but one thing is certain. My mind is already at its limit. And yet, I still have many unfulfilled wishes, and plenty of unfinished business.
I see. So you've learned to live with your illness. I can't help much with issues of the spirit, but the medical records do mention that calming the mind is a way to heal the body. If you're able to forget about the past, there might be a chance for your symptoms to regress.
Really? How unfortunate. My hatred overshadows my other emotions. I chose to hold on to it, to embrace it, and to use it to maintain my existence. All I have left are the sword in my hand and my hatred of the past. If I am without either of them, I would fall into an empty void. Thank you for your advice, Dragon Lady. Meeting you has provided more healing than any kind of medicine or remedy. By the way, among those you've treated in recent days, did you notice a person in bandages?
Bandages? That's a vague description, you know. I'm not sure. We get injured patients from all over the Xianzhou for treatment. And the number of injuries we see has skyrocketed since the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
The person I'm inquiring about is tall, with a serious expression. He also carries a crude sword with him at all times. Have you seen someone like that, Dragon Lady?
Oh, yes! Someone came by today that matches that description. He must have suffered some kind of sword wound. He had a strong scent of blood. Though, from the way he behaved, it must have been fairly minor. He didn't even take the medicine I prescribed.
He's probably looking for a different kind of medicine. Well then, it would seem that everything is in place. Let's go meet our old friend.
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound ominous or anything.
this man away. This does not involve him.
Yanqing.
And so, everyone is present. I never thought the High Cloud Quintet would be able to gather again in the same place after hundreds of years. If I remember correctly, the 5 of us made a promise here 7 centuries ago.
7?
We promised that no matter what happened, we would gather here together and share a drink. How sad that Scale Gorge waterscape remains empty while the world continues to turn. Some of us have been reborn, while others were denied death. Some have become criminals, while others can no longer fulfill their promises. And in the end, our friendship is no more. Soon, I will be shackled and tried. This will be the last you see of me. This is why I sent out the invitations before departing, hoping that everyone would be gathered here for my final farewell. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. Imbibitor Lunae, the chief culprit, chose to use the transmutation arcanum as a means of resurrection, begetting terrible transformation and great calamity in the process. He dishonored the name of the fallen, Ying Sing, the accomplice, arrogant and oblivious, used the flesh of the Abundance Emanator to assist Imbibitor Lunae in his evil. He fell, becoming an immortal abomination. As for Jing Liu, the sinner, she succumbed to Mara, slaughtered her people, and abandoned her oath. Now it is time we pay for what we have done. Dan Heng, you can never escape the shadow of Imbibitor Lunae. He is your origin, and his sins will accompany you in your path.
I had a feeling there was more to this invitation.
Your eventual doom. Blade, what a fitting name. In the remainder of your infinite life, you will experience only murder and your own death, all the while pleading for a place to rest.
You're Ying Xing.
This is the only way you are able to relinquish Ying Sing's regrets. And
Ying
I
Xing
will face the punishment of the Alliance and suffer an eternal punishment before paying an even worse price. That is the only way to keep the memory of the pain of the past from fading away. High Cloud Quintet, it is time to say goodbye.
Oh my.
A wineless gathering, accompanied by only sadness and bitterness. What a depressing reunion. Jing Yuan, is it not time you sent me to the Shuling?
The laws of the Alliance cannot be subject to change. Unfortunately, your next stop will be the Yuchi. I reported everything to the Marshal, and the Seer strategist just so happened to take an interest in the case. They set up a Deca-light reflection barrier in hopes of meeting the 2 of you beforehand.
Jing Yuan, you haven't changed at all. Always trying to destroy the plans of others. But in the end, whether it be you, me, the Cloud Knights or the generals of the Rainbow Arbiter. We are all just pawns in a game of the gods. I am sick and tired of treading on a predetermined path. No matter, I will deviate if you insist. But this does not change how things will end. Ultimately, I will stand on the side of victory.
Then I shall see this gamble through.
Wait. Jinliu, before you leave, you still owe me my due.
I have tried. Besides inflicting more wounds on your body, there is nothing else I can do for you. The immortality that you possess is not something that can be dealt with so easily. I am sure Destiny's Slave already told you that the swords of mortals are incapable of killing someone with the flesh of an emanator.
He did. But you still owe me the attempt.
That's intense.
I told you when I taught you the way of the sword. I am uninterested in drawing my blade against someone who does not long for life, who wants only to be slaughtered.
Wow.
You will only draw against an opponent. Jinliu, allow me to repay you for your teachings.
Savor the moment. I will deliver you a brief moment of death. We were here once, 700 years ago. Laughing, sparring, and thinking about the future. Their faces still linger before my eyes, like a bygone dream. I thought those joyful days would flow indefinitely before us, like a Xianzhou lifetime. Yet, dreams will eventually fade like clouds from the sky.
Wrestling the Platoon pilot. Oh.
A familiar feeling. Almost as if we've returned to my first sword lesson. You used the sword Insing crafted, and pierced, sliced, and impaled me time and time again. The swordplay used to slay our enemies of old is still engraved on this despicable shell. All I can do is watch my flesh become severed, healed, and restored. It's as if they're saying, why? Why did you and Imbibitor Lunae commit such an unforgivable sin? I know that you have no interest in my answer, which is why I asked the question as you looked me straight in the eye. I've asked myself that same question infinite times, but was never able to find the answer. Why? Why is it that only the abominations can return time and time again? Why does someone like her have to be buried, burned to ash, and eventually forgotten? Why? In the end, you unleashed the final piercing blow and left both me and the sword in the withered grave. The miraculous thing is that in my brief moment of death, all the pain went away, like when we drank to drown our sorrows.
Without blade.
Imbibitor Lunae, what do you plan on doing next?
Once this gathering ends, I will return to the Express to continue my journey.
The Express won't be able to carry you forever. Your friends all have burdens of their own, just as we did back then. I did think about giving up on revenge and letting go of everything when I fled the Luofu years ago. However, as time passed, it became more and more clear. It was like an old friend that accompanied me every passing day, always nagging in my ear. The memories of what I did when I was Mara-struck are deeply rooted. Since I am unable to rid myself of them, I decided to face them head-on in the end. Maybe when I witness the fall of the abundance, you and Ying Sing will find true release.
I'm there, Sunflower.
Goodbye.
I got so caught up in this storyline. Oh. Oh, man.
She's gone. All this must have seemed like a silly performance to someone newly reborn. But I am unable to prevent my old friends from taking sides against one another. Who you are is a question that only you can find the answer to. Even if the Preceptor's interference denied you a true rebirth. Yes. It has been a long day for you, Dan Heng.
Man, this storyline has been so heavy.
Dan Heng, the General wants me to forget about everything I saw today. I understand. These disputes are far too complicated for me right now. Swordplay is a lot simpler. I have some close friends of my own in the Cloud Knights. Will we fall out the way you guys did?
Aww.
Goodbye for now, Dan Heng. I hope the next time we meet, it'll be under happier circumstances.
I hope so too. And poor Blade. I actually feel bad for him.
She couldn't do it with her sword either. She still couldn't do it. We have no choice but to continue the pursuit. This is the price the two of us must pay.
I will see it through.
Elio's script still requires you to stay alive. For now. I don't mind prolonging my vengeance. It might
now
be
we know why Blade hates him so
more
much.
interesting that way.
Oh man. Nice. Alright. Let's look at the archives, or, achievements, not the archives. See if there's anything else. Nope, okay. Do I have enough to do at least one more? I do! Okay. Let's see. Will I get lucky? That should be another move. Man! Did I call it or did I call it? Crap. Well... Shoot. Let me look here. I don't have enough for you. Oh yeah, the embers. So I have enough for the embers, but the for more tickets, but they're sold out for another 8 days. Shoot. I will not be able to get them for a while now. That is okay. I am going to go ahead and pause the stream right now. When I come back, I'm going to focus on leveling up the 4 that I need to level up to try to go after Sam, the boss, again. And who knows, maybe when I come back and get back on stream a little bit longer, I'll be able to finally get past Sam. We shall see. But in the meantime, you all have a good afternoon. Like I said, I will be back on around 5 o'clock p.m. my time, which is Mountain Time, depending on whatever your time zone is. And until then, I hope you all have a good day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Everybody on Rumble, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. And I will be back in a little bit. You guys have a good day.
Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
Don't forget to follow and see you soon.